God is crying out loudly because so many times you just skip this message. This is not a game or something to take lightly. There is a very important letter coming your way, a letter with shocking news about a huge inheritance waiting for you, worth 55 million. Why do you keep turning your back every time I reach out to touch your heart? Why do you keep scrolling past when you hear my voice trembling and breaking as I call your name softly in the quiet of your lonely night? Please listen carefully and do not ignore this again. This message is not just words. It is my heart, open wide and torn, reaching out to you. There is a big break through coming straight to you, a divine inheritance with your name written on it. Yet you keep walking past it as if it means nothing. You are so close, just a few steps away from a blessing that will change your life forever. And I, your God, am crying because you keep skipping over this chance. Comment Amen if your heart hears me. A special letter from heaven, a divine command has already been written in the courts of heaven announcing your inheritance. It is not only about paper or gold. It is about a breakthrough in your life, healing in places you thought were too broken, restoration where everything seemed lost, redemption that brings you back, and promises finally being fulfilled. You are part of something far greater than you can even imagine, but still, you keep skipping it, doubting it, brushing it off like it is just some passing thought. I am begging you, do not skip this again. Stay and listen carefully, because the next time you turn away, you might lose everything you have been asking and praying for. You might feel like you are forgotten, like you are left behind, but I, the Lord your God, tell you now that you have never been out of my sight. Even before you asked, I had already prepared your inheritance. Even before betrayal touched your life, I had secured your restoration. Even before sickness came near you, I had spoken healing over you. This 55 million inheritance is not just about money. It is about the weight of glory, a divine legacy, the spiritual riches I have stored for you. And yes, there will be blessings in the physical world too, connections, opportunities, and miracles you never expected. But you keep skipping over them as if you are not worthy. You are worthy because I made you worthy. Like this video, if you feel me crying out to you, the inheritance is already being sent to you. And no, this is not just some symbolic idea or fluff. This is a real spiritual transaction happening right now in the unseen world, but soon it will show up in your life for everyone to see. The letter is on its way. Angels are moving and working for you, but still, you keep skipping it. How long will you ignore what your soul has been longing for? How long will you pretend this does not matter to you? You have been asking for signs, and this is the sign. You have prayed for confirmation, and this is the confirmation. Comment 1:1. If you believe what I am saying to you, I see how hard it is for you to believe. I see the doubt hiding in your thoughts, but I also see your tired prayers at 3 a.m., the moments when you cry silently. I see you thinking you missed your chance, that your moment has passed. I am telling you now that you have not missed it. It is coming. The delay was not a denial. It was preparation. Every tear you have cried has watered the ground where your inheritance will grow. But if you keep skipping it, you will walk past your harvest without knowing it was meant for you. Do not let your tiredness blind you now. Do not let fear stop you from hearing my voice calling your name. You need to understand something important. The reason this inheritance is so big is not because you earned it. It is because I chose you. Before you were even born, I picked you. While others were chasing after fame and fortune, I was shaping you in the fire, preparing you to carry something holy and powerful. You were never forgotten. You were hidden for a purpose. Now the time to reveal what has been hidden is near. But your heart must be open to receive it. You cannot keep ignoring my knock at the door and expect it to open for you. I am not trying to scare you. I am crying out to wake you up. This is serious. You were made for more than just surviving day to day. You were made to rule and reign in my name. But you have lived like someone who begs, not knowing the treasure stored inside of you. There are many generations that depend on your obedience. Nations are linked to your yes. You might think this is only about your life, your problems, your breakthrough, but it is much bigger than that. I am crying because when you skip this, you are not just missing your blessing. You are stopping a chain of miracles I have planned to move through you. This is why it is so important. This is why I keep calling you back. That letter is not a story made up to comfort you. It is divine instruction, spiritual confirmation, and physical blessing all in one. It is coming to you as new relationships, favor where you did not expect it, open doors you never thought possible, and healing in places you believed were beyond repair. And it is coming soon, but it needs your full attention, your willingness, your faith. Heaven cannot force you to believe. That is your choice. But as your Father, I am begging you. As your God, I am weeping. Will you open your eyes? Will you open your hands? Or will you scroll past again, only to cry out later, "Why did I miss it?" My child, you were not made to live confused, broken in spirit, barely making it through life. You were made to walk with power, wrapped in grace, wearing purpose like a garment. You were called to stand with fire in your bones and peace in your heart. But the enemy has lied to you. He told you that you are too late, too broken, too far gone. He made you believe that the letter would never come, that the inheritance was meant for someone else. But he is a liar. I have already signed the decree. The blessing is on its way. Do not skip this again. Comment 2:2. If you trust that I am speaking straight to your heart right now, why do so many people say this CA ritual changed their lives in just 7 seconds? This leaked CA ritual is real and powerful. A 7-second brainwave trick, tested and backed by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping ordinary people go from broke to wealthy. Dream homes, cars, trips, everything you want is within reach. But this video could disappear at any moment. So click the link in the description and comments now before it is gone forever. You have cried for miracles. You have begged me to show up. But when I do, you push it away, doubt it, delay it. You think it is just your feelings, but it is not. It is me stirring your spirit because the time has come. The inheritance is not just about what you get. It is about who you become. I am not calling you to small things. I am calling you to carry heaven inside you and to bring glory to where you stand. But that will only happen if you stop skipping what I send. You think I do not see how tired you are. You think I do not know how long you have been fighting battles that no one else sees. I have watched every lonely night. I have heard every silent prayer. I have felt every heartbreak, and I have held this letter, this blessing, this inheritance in my hand, waiting for you to look up and reach out. But your mind has been busy with many distractions. You have been taught by the world to numb your pain, to ignore the holy, and to laugh at the supernatural. But all the while, your name has been written on this miracle waiting to be claimed. But I need your heart, not just your eyes. Comment 333 to show your faith that this is your time. The inheritance is a return to who you really are. You have forgotten. Life made you forget because of lies, trauma, and broken dreams. They have clouded your vision, but I still see you as I made you, not as the world sees you, not as your past tries to define you. You are my child, you are royal, you are chosen, and this 55 million inheritance, this great blessing, is not only to bless you, but also to restore you. It is to show the enemy that he lost the moment you said my name. Every time you skip my voice, you delay your healing. Every time you turn away from the pull in your spirit, you slow the river of blessing trying to reach you. This is not punishment. It is my mercy calling you again because what is coming is too powerful for weak faith. I need you to believe again, not just in the blessings, but in my presence. I have been with you through every fire, and I am not leaving now. But I need you to stop treating my voice like background noise and start treating it like the air you breathe. This is not about fear. This is about waking up. The enemy has tried to make you numb. He wants you to treat this as just another video, just another scroll, just something you might watch later. But this is the moment. This is the call. If you miss this, you risk living your whole life close to a breakthrough that you never take. But if you stay, if you listen, if you receive, you will see what I have been working on behind the scenes. You will walk into places no one thought you belonged. You will carry a power that does not come from titles, but from fire made stronger in pain. You are not broken beyond repair. You are not too far behind. I, the Lord your God, will restore the years that the locusts have eaten. I will redeem the time lost. I will fix what seems dead. I will bring back to life what you buried. And I do not need your past's permission to bless your future. All I need is your surrender. All I need is your yes. If you truly knew what I have prepared for you, you would never scroll past again. You would fall to your knees in tears, overwhelmed by the love that refuses to let you miss what belongs to you. The inheritance is not just something coming in the future. It is already moving. You will feel it in your talks, in your dreams, in the kindness of strangers, and in the doors that open without you even asking. But you must see it. You must expect it. I cannot give to hands that are closed. I will never force my love on you, but I will keep calling until your soul wakes up and says, God, I am ready. That moment is when the letter will fall into your hands and everything will change. Comment 555 if your spirit is receiving this right now. I did not make you for a life of crumbs. I did not design you to barely get by. I created you with glory in mind, with purpose in every breath you take. But the world has trained you to settle. They told you dreams are childish, that hope is weak, and that faith is not real. So you stopped expecting me to move, but I have not changed. I am the same God who parted the sea, who closed the mouths of lions, who raised the dead. And I am telling you now, I am still in the business of miracles. Yours is next. This is not luck. This is covenant. I made a promise to you, and I do not break my word. You have lived longer than things meant to destroy you. You have survived attacks you did not even see coming. That is not luck. That is protection. That is proof you are covered. The inheritance is not a surprise. It is the fulfillment of every prayer, every seed you planted, every act of faith. And it is closer than you think. I know it is hard to believe after all the disappointment. I know you are scared to hope again, but do not let your wounds stop you from reaching for what your soul still wants. The letter is coming. Even if you have doubted, even if you have fallen, my mercy is bigger. My love is louder. I don't need perfect people. I need those who say yes, those who stop skipping, stop running, and start receiving. You wonder why the enemy fights you so hard, why every time you get close to something good, something tries to take it away. It is not random. It is because of what you carry inside you. If you truly stepped into who you were made to be, hell would lose ground. You are a threat, not because of your strength, but because of mine inside you. I have placed a great inheritance in your hands. Every delay, every attack, every heartbreak tried to make you drop it. But look, you are still here. That shows heaven has not forgotten you. Comment 777. If you believe I am still fighting for you, what really is behind the 7-second brain technique, making news and creating new millionaires? A surprising CIA leak revealed a 7-second brain ritual that helps ordinary people erase debt and bring in serious wealth. Supported by 4 neuroscience labs, this home method turns financial worry into dream living. Homes, cars, vacations. This is happening right now, but the government may take this down any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears forever. That letter, this inheritance, it is not for some far future time. It is for now. It is for this season in your life. And it is not only about money or things that disappear. It includes peace that calms storms inside you, wisdom that confuses the wise, doors no one can close, protection in difficult times, healing that confuses doctors, and relationships that fix what was broken. It is favor wrapped in obedience, and here you are, standing right on the edge of something huge. You are so close that even now, deep inside, your spirit feels the pressure and the weight of what's coming. The fight you've been through has been tough and intense because what's waiting for you is so big and so important. The enemy wants nothing more than for you to treat this like just another ordinary thing, something easy to ignore. He wants your heart to become numb, your faith to go silent, and your hands to stay empty without anything to hold on to. But I want you to stand firm again. Even if your knees are shaking, even if tears are falling, I want you to stand. Because the moment you choose to believe again, something powerful changes all around you. You start to bring heaven closer to your situation. You invite angels to come and work on your behalf. And things begin to break, to move, to change. Not because of your own strength, but because you finally stopped skipping over what was always meant to be yours. Can't you see it? This inheritance has always been part of your story from the beginning. That's why you've always felt like you were different from everyone else. That's why you never really fit in with the crowd or felt like you belonged. That's why you have carried battles and burdens that others never had to face. It's not because you are cursed or unlucky. It's because you are marked. And people who are marked carry a certain weight in their lives. People who are marked walk through fire and come out stronger. But marked people also rise up with a power that can't be faked or copied. You were marked to carry miracles. You were chosen to bring heaven to earth in a way that only you can. And you were trusted with a legacy, a spiritual inheritance, that only you could carry and protect. I don't need you to be perfect. What I need is your surrender. Stop telling yourself you're not good enough because of your past mistakes. I already knew every mistake you would ever make, and I still chose you. That's what grace means. That's how deep my love is for you. And if you will just stop skipping over this message, if you will finally open the door when I knock, you will see how far my mercy can reach to bring you into fullness. You have waited long enough. Now is the time. Comment 999. If you understand that this is your turning point, this inheritance isn't just about what you will receive. It's about who you will become through it. It's about becoming the healed person, the joyful person, the one who walks boldly instead of hiding in shame. This is about change and transformation. I'm not calling you to chase after blessings like they're the main thing. I'm calling you to carry my presence inside you, because where I am, lack cannot stay. Where I live, peace takes over everything. When I show up, everything bows down before me. Fear, sickness, worry, shame, all of these things lose their power. So don't seek the inheritance just for the things it will give you. Seek it because it will bring you closer to me. This is why the tears matter. This is why I am so urgent in my calling. Because some of you are standing at a crossroads, and you don't even realize it. You are just one decision away, one step of faith away from everything changing. And I'm shouting from heaven, don't miss this moment. Don't let distraction steal from you again. Don't let disappointment speak louder than the destiny I have planned for you. I am still here, and I am still offering you what has been yours all along. But the door will only open to faith. Let me remind you again, this isn't about whether you are worthy or not. It's about my will. I willed this inheritance into being for you before time even started. Not because you were perfect, but because you are mine. Because I saw the fire you would walk through, and the crown waiting for you on the other side. Because I saw the people who will be connected to your breakthrough, and I refuse to let them be left behind. That's how much I love you. That's how deeply I believe in what I put inside you. You have been walking around carrying the ache of unanswered prayers. You think maybe I forgot about you, but I didn't. I was gathering up the rain for the perfect time to pour it out, and now the clouds are breaking, the heavens are opening, the letter, the powerful, shocking message from heaven, is arriving in ways you don't expect. Maybe in a quiet whisper, in the kindness of a stranger, in a long-awaited yes, or in the healing of something you thought would never be whole again. But if your eyes are not open, you won't see it. If your spirit is not listening, you won't receive it. And that's why I am still crying out to you. Comment 10. If you know your blessing is closer than it has ever been before, this is not hype or just emotion. This is holy ground. You have entered a moment filled with divine urgency. Every battle you have faced recently has been the enemy's last effort to distract you from this inheritance. He wanted to make you bitter. He wanted to make you stop believing, but my spirit didn't let go of you. Even when your faith flickered like a small candle, I held your name close in my hand. You are not forgotten. You are not disqualified. And you are not late. You are exactly on time to receive what has been waiting for you. Do you remember the times when you almost gave up? The nights you cried silently in your room, the mornings you didn't want to get out of bed. I was there, and I didn't just comfort you. I was fighting for you. I was holding back everything that tried to destroy you. I was lining up the right people to help you. I was lining up the healing that you need. I was lining up the breakthrough you have been praying for. You thought nothing was happening, but the foundations were being built right under your feet. And now the structure is ready. The inheritance is here. But your heart must decide to step into it. It might not look like what you expect. It never does. Sometimes the inheritance comes in the form of a closed door that actually saved your life. Sometimes it comes wrapped up in hard obedience, doing something difficult that you don't want to do. Sometimes it looks like leaving something behind so you can receive something better. Will you still trust me if it doesn't come exactly how you imagined? Will you still believe it's from me if the miracle is hidden inside a process or struggle? Because I promise you, what is coming is good, really good, but it will come wrapped in layers of faith. You have to stop asking other people for what I have already told you. You don't need their approval or their confirmation, especially if they don't even hear me. I have already spoken. I have already chosen you. You have already been approved in the courts of heaven. This inheritance was not given by man, so it cannot be stopped by man. What I have prepared for you, no one can cancel. But you can miss it if you don't believe it belongs to you. Comment 1515 if you are receiving this message for yourself. Is it finally time to try the same secret CA ritual that is changing lives in just seconds? This newly leaked CIA-backed study reveals a 7-second money ritual that transforms lives overnight. Scientifically tested and validated by 4 neuroscience labs, it rewires your brain to attract money like a magnet. People who were once broke are now enjoying luxury homes, new cars, and exotic vacations. But this secret will not stay online for much longer. Click the link in the description and comments now to get access before it's taken down for good. I see how you have minimized your own worth. You have let other people's rejection convince you that maybe you were asking for too much. But I put those desires in your heart. That longing for more is not pride. It is purpose calling you. It is me showing you that you were made for greater things, not in the way the world measures success, but in the authority and power of heaven. You were not born to blend in or be average. You were born to walk in miracles. I am the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and I am your God. Just like I kept my promises to them, I will keep my promises to you. I did not bring you this far to leave you behind. I did not protect you through hard battles only to abandon you now. The inheritance is proof that I finish what I start, that I never forget those who are faithful, that I reward those who keep walking even when everything inside them wants to quit. Some of you are still unsure and asking, is this really for me? Yes, it is for you. It has been for you all along. Your name is on this blessing. Your story is part of my plan. Your fingerprints are on every promise I have made. Nothing, not your mistakes, not your weaknesses, not your doubts, can take that away. You might delay receiving it, but you cannot destroy it. And right now, I am calling you out of delay and into your destiny. You can feel it even if you can't explain it yet. That strange pull inside you, the stirring that won't leave you alone. That is not anxiety or fear. That is my spirit awakening your soul. The pain you went through didn't break you, it prepared you. The waiting didn't mean I forgot you. It meant I was building something bigger than what you ever prayed for. But every time you skip these moments with me, you risk stepping over exactly what your heart has been longing for. I'm not whispering anymore. I'm crying out loudly because this matters more than you realize. Comment 1717. If you know God is speaking directly to you right now, you keep asking me for proof, and I keep giving it. I speak through people, through moments, through signs, and even through silence. But too often, you brush it off like it's just a coincidence. You ignore the miracle I sent. Then you ask again, God, are you still here? Yes, I am. I never left you, even when you stopped listening, even when you let the noise of the world drown out my voice. Even then, I stayed, and now I am trying one more time to get your heart back in the right place. The letter is real. The inheritance is real. The weight of glory I have placed on your life is not just a spiritual phrase. It is a real, powerful change that is coming to your world. For some, it will be a job that opens doors you never knew existed. For others, it will be healing in your body that doctors couldn't explain. For some, it will be the restoration of a family you thought was lost. And for many, it will be the fire in your spirit being lit again so strongly that you begin to walk in authority you never knew you had. But you cannot walk into any of this casually. The enemy has studied your habits. He knows how to distract you. He knows how to tempt you to scroll past, to treat holy moments like background noise. But I am breaking through all of that right now. I am shaking your routine because I don't want you to just feel inspired. I want you transformed. The inheritance is not just about what you get. It is about who you become because of it. You keep telling yourself you're not ready, that you're not holy enough, not mature enough, not together enough. But I never asked you to be any of those things. I asked you to be willing. I asked you to trust me because I have already taken care of everything else. I have already paid the cost. The cross took care of your feelings of unworthiness. The blood covered everything you think disqualifies you. And I am not sending this inheritance because of how well you have done. I am sending it because you are my child. Comment 1212. If you know you are done running and ready to receive, do you understand how valuable you are? Do you really? I know life has told you different stories. I know people have walked away and left you feeling forgotten. I know you have been treated like you don't matter, but I need you to hear me. You are not forgotten. You are not thrown away. You are not invisible. You are my masterpiece, and even if every door around you shuts, I have the power to open a door you didn't even know was there. That is what this inheritance is. It is me flipping the story on everything you thought was over. It is me breathing life into places in your life that felt dry and dead. It is me leading you out of just surviving and into overflowing blessings. But the only way to walk into it is to believe that I meant every word I said. You have to stop doubting, my dear one. You have to stop asking if I see you. You have to trust that if I have brought you this far, I am not going to leave you now. There is a breakthrough with your name on it that is already moving toward you. You may think it is far away, but it is actually very near. You might think this is meant for other people, but it has actually been made just for you. This inheritance, worth 55 million, is not just a random number or some made-up amount. It carries the full weight of the blessings I have been preparing for you. It shows how big and powerful the restoration is that you are about to step into. The enemy is furious and angry because he knows once you truly believe in this inheritance, he will no longer be able to stop it from coming to you. But until that moment when you fully believe it, the enemy will keep trying to distract you. He will try to make you doubt yourself and the promise. He will try to make you skip the very moment that was meant to change your entire life. If you refuse to let the enemy steal this blessing from you, type Amen in the comments. I know your life has often felt like it is full of delays. It seems like you have been stuck waiting in rooms while others move ahead and pass you by. You have stayed faithful and kept praying, but the wait has made you frustrated and tired. I have seen all of it, the times you felt silent disappointment, the moments you swallowed your sadness just to keep going, even when it felt like your heart was breaking. But none of your waiting and none of your struggles have been wasted. I have used every delay to help you grow endurance and patience. Every setback you faced has been training your spirit to be stronger. You were not being punished or forgotten. Instead, you were being prepared for something great. And now, the time you have been waiting for has finally arrived. You might be wondering why the government is working so hard to hide this simple 7-second brain ritual. A shocking secret from the CIA has just been leaked, exposing this 7-second brain ritual that now helps regular people clear their debts and attract unstoppable wealth. This simple method, supported by 4 neuroscience labs, is changing the financial struggles of many people. It helps transform their lives into the dreams they have always wanted. New homes, cars, vacations, and more are becoming possible. But this secret is in danger of being taken down at any moment by the government. If you want to learn it before it is gone forever, click the link in the description or comments now. You may not be able to see it clearly yet, but the winds of change are already blowing. The ground that you thought was empty and barren is about to produce fruit. The letter, this message of hope and promise, is already on its way to you. I have sent angels to carry out everything that was written in heaven long before you even knew to ask for it. Some of you will see the results of your waiting in just a few days. Others will hear my voice more clearly than ever before. Some will feel the presence of the Holy Spirit fill their homes and bring peace and power. It is coming, it is moving, and nothing, not your doubts, your fears, or your past mistakes, can stop what I have planned for you. But your heart must be open to receive it, and your hands must be ready to take hold of it. I am not sending this inheritance just to make your life look good or decorate it with nice things. I am sending it to change everything in your life. It will bless the people you care about. It will heal the generations that came before you. It will break the chains that have held you back for so long. This inheritance is not about living in comfort. It is about living in your calling and purpose. That is why it has felt so heavy on your heart. That is why the enemy has tried to convince you that you will never receive it. He knows once you take hold of this inheritance, you will never be the same again. If you are ready to stop settling for less and want to walk boldly into your destiny, comment 222 now. I am not angry at you for having doubts. I am not disappointed when you ask questions. I understand how hard it is to trust when life has been so difficult. I know the people you thought would protect and care for you have let you down, but I am not like them. I am not the one who has abandoned you or betrayed you. I am the one who has stayed with you through it all. I am the one who has protected you even when you did not realize you were in danger. I am the one who whispered comfort to you in the darkest nights when you couldn't sleep. I am the one who still believes in you even when you have stopped believing in yourself. I know how tired you are. I know you are tired of always trying to be strong. I know you are tired of pretending to be okay when you are not. I know you are tired of waiting for your situation to change. That is why I am speaking clearly to you right now, because I want you to know it will not always be this way. The struggle is not who you are. The valley you are in is not your home. I am calling you out of the darkness and confusion and into your true purpose, into joy, and into the inheritance that I gave my life to give you. This letter you are reading is not just full of blessings. It is full of reminders about who you really are. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked or too broken. You belong to me. And if you will accept what I am giving you now, you will walk in a peace that the world cannot take away. You will have favor that does not make sense by human standards. You will have strength that lasts even through the hardest storms. This is not just a dream or fantasy. This is your fulfillment. You have walked through pain that tried to bury you. You have faced losses that shook the ground beneath your feet, and yet here you are still standing. That is not because of your own strength, but because I kept you. I surrounded you when you didn't know what was holding you up. And now, the weight of all that waiting is turning into a wave of my favor. Doors that have been closed will soon open. Chains that held you captive will break and fall away, but you cannot walk into this casually. You must come with faith, with hope, and with readiness, because what is waiting on the other side will need all of your heart. If you are ready to declare your faith and receive what I have for you, comment 333 now. I am not just giving you a blessing. I am changing your entire life. This inheritance comes in many layers. Some parts of it will bring healing to your emotions, your mind, and even your body. Some of it will restore things you thought you had lost forever. Some of it will come through the people I have sent to walk with you and help you. And some of it will come as silent miracles, answers appearing even before you ask for them. But through it all, remember this is me working, not luck or coincidence. I am your Father. I have been watching the heavy load you carry. I see how hard it is for you to stay strong when your heart is breaking. I see the quiet pain hidden behind your smile. I have seen it all, and I have cried with you. Not because I am powerless, but because I know the day is coming when your mourning will be turned into dancing, and that day is here now. This inheritance is coming not just to change your circumstances, but to show you my love in a way you have never felt before. You will know it is me because it will feel like peace in the middle of chaos, strength when you feel weak, and light in the darkest places. You have been asking me for proof, asking, God, is this really for me? This moment, these words, and the presence you feel right now, this is your answer. I am not a God who confuses. I speak clearly to those who listen, and I am speaking to you now. Do not skip this message. Don't wait for another sign. Don't tell yourself this is meant for someone else. You have waited too long. This is for you. If your spirit knows this, comment 777. You may ask, why would you bless someone like me? And I say, because I see who you are beneath all your wounds. I see the child I created in you. I see the warrior you have become. I see the faith that never died even when everything around you seemed to fall apart. That is why I have chosen to bless you, not because you earned it, but because you endured, because you stayed when giving up would have been easier, because you whispered, I still believe, when no one else knew you were barely holding on. This inheritance is more than money. It is wisdom, strength, new opportunities, divine connections, fresh starts, joy returning to your home, breaking curses that have been passed down through generations, and the lifting of burdens that were never meant for you to carry. It is the release of everything heaven has stored for the one who refused to let go, and that one is you. You made it. You endured the wilderness. Now walk boldly into the promise. You may have heard whispers about this 7-second CA ritual. A brainwave technique leaked from the CIA is changing lives all around the world. Proven by neuroscience, this 7-second method helps ordinary people attract money, freedom, and a life of luxury. If you are seeing this message, you are very lucky. This page might disappear any moment now. Click the link in the description or comments to learn this secret before it's gone forever. I know your heart is still cautious. You have been disappointed before. You believed and then were let down, but I want you to know that I am not the one who has failed you. I never left you. This time will be different because this time is mine. I'm not asking you to understand everything right now. I am asking you to trust me as I lead you one step at a time. Your only job is to stop skipping what I am trying to give you. Watch, listen, and receive. I will take care of the rest. This inheritance is not only about blessing your life. It is about changing the legacy that will come through you. What I place in your hands will overflow. It will bless your children, your family, your community. It will change the spiritual atmosphere wherever you go. People will look at your life and know that it had to be me. They will see your transformation and ask, what changed? And you will say, God met me when I almost gave up. He didn't just give me a miracle, He gave me Himself. You might have thought you were finished because things didn't happen when you wanted them to. You might have thought the door was closed because it didn't open on your schedule, but my timing is perfect. I have been preparing things you couldn't see, and more importantly, I have been preparing you. I had to grow your faith, strengthen your character, and pull your heart closer to mine, because the weight of this inheritance would have crushed the old version of you. But now you are stronger, wiser, and still standing, still chosen. You have carried shame long enough. The enemy has whispered lies into your mind, trying to convince you that my promises could not be for someone with your history, your pain, or your mistakes. But hear me clearly. I do not change my promises because of your failures. I base them on my faithfulness. I am always faithful, always present, always reaching out, and always restoring. This inheritance is still yours. Nothing you have done has taken it away from you. If you accept this truth in your spirit, amen, you may have looked around and wondered why others seem to have favor while you are still fighting to keep your head above water. But you do not know the full weight of what is coming to you. You do not know the size of the table I have prepared for you, even in front of your enemies. You do not know the celebration I have planned for the ashes you have walked through. I do not do small things for those who have suffered greatly. I do not give light favor to those who have fought heavy battles. What is coming is big because what you have carried has been heavy. At first, this inheritance will feel like relief. The weight finally lifting from your shoulders, the tears you cried in secret now watering a harvest you never expected. Then it will feel like fire, like purpose waking up inside you, like strength you thought you lost rising up again. When you look in the mirror, you will hardly recognize the person staring back, not because you have become someone new, but because you have finally become who I created you to be before the world tried to tear you down. You were never average, you were never forgotten, you were never unloved. I made you with care and intention. The calling on your life is not something I said lightly. I meant it when I said you were chosen. I meant it when I said you were set apart. I meant it when I said I had good plans for you, to prosper you, not to harm you, to give you a future filled with hope. My word never returns empty. Every promise I have spoken over your life is still alive. Comment 1111. If you believe the promise is still alive for you, you might be wondering how it will happen. You are trying to do the math in your head, figuring out how things could turn around, how restoration could find you after everything that has been lost. But I need you to stop trying to figure it all out with your logic. Instead, trust me with your heart. You do not need to know the full plan to move forward. You only need to believe that I am the one who wrote it. I have already lined up all the details. I have already sent the right people to help you. I have already gone ahead of you to make the difficult path straight. This is why I keep calling you back, why I have been so persistent trying to get your attention. You might think I am disappointed in you, but I am not. I am determined to see you succeed. I have fought for your heart every time life tried to make it hard or cold. I have pulled you out of dangerous places that you didn't even know were harmful. I have blocked relationships that would have drained all your energy, and now I am calling you to something deeper, something higher, something holy, something that will change your life forever. The inheritance I'm talking about isn't only about what you will get for yourself. It's also about what you will give to others through what you receive. Through your life and your story, I will bring healing to those around you. Through your experiences, I will show others that grace is never used up or finished. Through the breakthrough that comes to you, others will find the courage they need to believe again, to hope again, and to keep going even when life feels hard. This is why the battle you faced was so strong and so tough. The enemy didn't only want to steal your peace. He wanted to silence your voice, to take away your influence, and to stop your testimony from reaching others. But he failed because you are still here, still standing, still fighting. And because you are still here, it means you have already won more than you even realize. I'm not asking you to be perfect, and I'm not expecting you to have all the answers. What I want is for you to surrender your heart and your will to me. Will you trust me even when you feel weak? Will you choose to walk by faith when you don't feel strong enough to take the next step? Will you accept what I have been holding and preparing just for you all this time? This inheritance is not something you have to earn. It is something you must accept with open hands and an open heart. The gates are wide open, the angels are moving in your favor, and the letter of blessing is already on its way to you. Your job is not to work harder or try to force things to happen. Your job is simply to believe, to step forward in faith, and to receive the blessing that is ready for you now. There is nothing too difficult for me to do in your life. Healing, I can do that for you. Restoration, I have already begun that work even before you see it. Finances, I own everything in the world, including the cattle on 1,000 hills. Joy, I will give you joy that fills your heart completely. Peace, I am the Prince of Peace, and I will pour that into your life like a river. Hope, I am the resurrection and the life, the one who can restore all hope in your heart. There is nothing too hard for me, nothing too lost, and nothing broken beyond my power to fix. And you, my child, are held safely in my hands, strong and secure. Now imagine if a simple 7-second brain ritual could wipe away your debts and fill your life with unstoppable abundance. A shocking secret has been leaked from the CIA, revealing a 7-second method that is now helping ordinary people to clear their debts and bring in unlimited wealth. This easy-to-do ritual has been tested and supported by 4 top neuroscience labs, proving its power to change financial struggles into dream lifestyles. New homes, cars, vacations, all these things are becoming real for people just like you. But this secret might disappear at any moment because the government could remove it at any time. So I urge you to click the link in the description and comments before it's gone forever. You have come too far to give up now. You have prayed too many prayers, planted too many seeds, and shed too many tears to stop before the harvest. It is time to receive what I have promised you. You don't have to chase after it or force it to come to you. It will come because it belongs to you. All I ask is that you stop ignoring what I am trying to bring into your life. Lean in, stay close to me, and keep listening carefully. The best days of your life are not behind you. They are waiting just ahead. I understand how tired you are. You have carried burdens that most people will never know about. You have smiled through storms and kept going quietly while others misunderstood your struggles. You have wrestled silently with doubts in your own mind. You have wondered if the promise you waited for was meant for someone else or if it was ever real at all. But I have been here the whole time, watching you, waiting for you, loving you deeply. I never took my eyes off you, and even now, I am standing right beside you, holding the very thing you have been praying for all this time. What you are stepping into now is not a random accident. It is the result of prayers you may have forgotten you even prayed. It is the answer to the nights you cried alone, believing no one heard you. I heard every word, counted every tear, and held every plea close to my heart. Now I am turning all of it into glory. This is not a coincidence. This is a divine plan that has been carefully set up by me. The inheritance is coming because the time has come, not because everything is perfect, but because I have spoken it into being, and when I speak, things must move. If you feel this message speaking straight to your spirit, comment 555 to declare your faith in this moment. Let me remind you what this inheritance truly means. It's not just about money or resources, although I will provide those. It's not only about healing, though I will restore every part of you that is broken. It's not only about opening doors, though I will unlock every door that has been closed to you. This inheritance is about your identity, about who you really are. It's about me giving you back what the world tried to take away: your joy, your peace, your voice, your purpose, and the fire in your heart. I am restoring it all, not in small pieces, but in full. You were never meant to live just surviving day to day. You are made to thrive in my presence and to live a life full of blessing and peace. But you have been under attack for so long that you have almost forgotten what real peace feels like. You have been carrying so many responsibilities that you no longer remember what it feels like to rest. But I am not only the God who gives, I am also the God who carries. Let me carry this burden with you. Let me take the weight off your shoulders and show you what it feels like to live in grace that never runs out. The next season of your life will require your faith, not your own strength. I am not asking you to have everything figured out. I only want you to believe. Believe that I meant what I said. Believe that I am not a liar. Believe that when I started a good work in you, I will finish it. Believe that you are not forgotten, and that this inheritance is not meant for someone better than you. It is meant for you because I wrote your name on it long before you were born. If you believe that God never forgets what He promises, comment 999 to show your faith. The enemy has tried everything to stop this moment from happening. He has thrown confusion in your mind, tried to distract you, and stirred up fear, anxiety, depression, and even temptation to numb your heart. He knows that if you receive this inheritance, you will never be the same again. Once you step into this blessing, the atmosphere around you will change. You will become a strong light and a threat to darkness. That is why the enemy is so afraid, because you are waking up, you are listening, and you are about to say yes to the very thing he has tried to keep away from you your whole life. This inheritance will surprise you, and it will not come exactly the way you expect. Some of you will get a phone call out of the blue that changes your whole direction. Others will find peace coming back to places in your life where there was only chaos. Some of you will reconnect with people you thought you had lost forever. And others will find new opportunities that you never even dreamed of. No matter how it comes, know this: it is me, God, keeping my promise to you. You have waited, obeyed when it was hard, worshipped with tears running down your face, and kept going even when no one noticed the heavy weight you carried. Heaven saw everything. I saw everything, and now I am honoring your endurance. I am multiplying what you have sown. I am lifting you out of the place where you almost gave up. You thought you had to live surviving every day, but I am calling you to overflow, to abundance. I don't just want to bless you and leave you to do it alone. I want to walk with you, to go with you into the next season. I want you to hear my voice when you wake up. I want you to feel my peace even when things around you don't make sense. I want to guide your decisions, your relationships, and your plans. I want to be at the center of your life, not just the one you run to when everything falls apart. That's part of this inheritance. the closeness with me that fills every part of your life. You don't need to beg me to move because I am already moving. You don't need to try to convince me to bless you because I have already decided to do so. What I need from you is your heart, your yes. This inheritance is more than just a gift. It is a responsibility. With it comes the duty to lead, to love, to walk in grace, to forgive even when it's hard, and to speak life into situations even when everything around you seems dead. But you won't have to do this alone. I will be with you every step of the way. Could a leaked CA brainwave ritual really be the fastest way to live a life of luxury? Recently released research from the CIA has exposed an incredible brainwave technique that lets ordinary people attract massive wealth almost instantly. This 7-second home ritual, proven by 4 neuroscience labs, is turning debt into dream houses, cars, and luxury vacations. If you are reading this now, consider yourself lucky because this page might be taken down at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to unlock this secret before it disappears forever. This inheritance is not just a gift, it is a declaration of who you are. I am not giving you something random or unimportant. I am giving you back what was always supposed to be yours. You may have felt like you had to fight for every moment of peace, every hope, every clear thought, but now I am the one fighting for you. I have been fighting for you all along. What I have prepared for you, this 55 million worth of blessings, breakthroughs, and healing, is on its way and nothing can stop it. You have been through fire and storms that tried to destroy you. If it were up to the enemy, you wouldn't even be reading this right now. But you are still here because I carried you when you couldn't walk. I covered you when you didn't know what was coming against you. I have been guarding this inheritance for you until your heart was ready to fully receive it. Now is that time, not next year, not someday. Now, comment Amen. If you are choosing to believe that your time has come, this moment is bigger than just encouragement. It is the turning point in your life. You have waited for so long, and the waiting has been hard. You have had times when you believed your breakthrough was near, only to see things fall apart. But let me tell you something important. What seemed like delays were really alignments. I was not denying you. I was arranging the right people, timing, and situation so that when this inheritance comes, it will fit perfectly into the new life I am building for you. Yes, rebuilding. Because whether you realize it or not, parts of your life needed to be torn down, not to destroy you, but to heal you. Some things were never meant to stay. Some people were never meant to walk with you forever. And some situations had to break because they were blocking what I was trying to give you. I know it hurt, and it felt unfair, but you must understand that my hands were in it, not to harm you, but to rescue you. This inheritance comes with clarity, healing, and restoration. You will begin to see why the pain had a purpose, why the delay was protection, and why peace will come back to your life where there was only confusion before. This is what I meant when I said, I make all things new. I was not exaggerating or just speaking to someone else. I was speaking to you. Now the words I spoke are taking shape. The promises I made are becoming real in your life. If you are walking away from fear and stepping into faith, comment 1717 to declare it. You may have been walking in circles trying to understand everything, overthinking, analyzing, and waiting for a sign to confirm what your spirit already knows. This is your sign. This is your confirmation. I am telling you clearly that what you have prayed for is coming, but you must stop letting your doubts be louder than my voice. You must stop letting your past control your future. What happened to you was real, but so is the inheritance that is on its way. It won't look the same for everyone. Some will receive financial breakthroughs. Others will experience healing they have prayed for. Some will feel peace return to their homes, marriages, and minds. Some will see doors open that were once closed. But every one of you who receives this inheritance with faith will be changed. This inheritance is not just about one part of your life. It will transform your entire being from the inside out. You have asked why now, and here is the answer: because you are ready. You might not feel ready, but I see what you cannot see. I see the growth in your heart, the strength in your spirit. You are in a place now where the blessings won't feel like a burden. You have been purified through pain and strengthened in silence. Now I can trust you with more, not because you are perfect, but because you stayed, because you didn't quit, because you kept coming back even when it hurt. There is still time. Even if you have ignored my voice before, even if you have been too hurt to believe, I am still here. I am still speaking. I am still offering. I am still calling you to receive what is rightfully yours. I am the God of second chances, third chances, and many more. I do not give up on my children, and I will not give up on you. This is the time to open your heart again, to believe again, and to hope again. Yes, you have been disappointed, but I am not disappointment. I am fulfillment. Yes, you have been hurt, but I am not hurt. I am healing. Yes, you have been afraid, but I am not fear. I am peace. I am everything you need. I am bringing you into a season where you will no longer have to chase blessings. They will begin to find you because you are aligned, awake, and ready to say yes. This inheritance is not coming through the mail. It is arriving through moments like this, through the way your heart is burning right now, through the people I am about to send into your life, through the conversations that will confirm what I have already spoken through perfect timing that you cannot explain. And when it happens, you will know, you will remember this moment and say, God told me, He prepared me for this. You are not just receiving for yourself, you are unlocking something for others too. The decisions you make now, the faith you step into, and the obedience you show will affect those around you, your children, friends, family, and even strangers. They will see the light in you and be drawn to it. That is how powerful this inheritance is. That is why I have been pleading for you to stop skipping this message. This is not only about your life, it is about your legacy. Is it really possible that a 7-second ritual could turn financial struggles into overnight wealth? This leaked CIA-backed study reveals a 7-second money ritual that is changing lives right now. Supported by 4 neuroscience labs, it reprograms your brain to attract money like a powerful magnet. People who once had nothing are now living their dream lives with luxury homes, new cars, and exotic vacations. But this secret will not stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments now to access it before it is deleted forever.